Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday's stream. How are you guys doing today? How's everyone doing? I am doing okay. I'm here. It's a day. It's Tuesday. Not really much to say about Tuesdays. Yeah, it was a day. I had work. Now I'm here. There's not really too much more to say about it. Came home. Oh my fucking god. Sorry, I don't know if you guys can... I'm sorry if you are hearing those notifications. Oh, good, you are hearing it. Dude, it's my fucking firewall, and for some reason I changed the settings to where it now asks me for permission before anything runs that hasn't, like, been pre-approved. And I'm trying to get the game, like, up and running for today. Just to, like, ensure that everything's working ahead of time. Hopefully that was the last of it. Anyways, hello! How are you guys? Yeah, I don't know. Today was Tuesday. Went to work, came home, worked a little bit on my D&D campaign prep. Talked to a friend for a little bit about some potential business stuff. And for fuck's sake, yes, you can run Civ6.exe. It's what I fucking clicked on. I'm trying to get the game, like, just up and going so that I know it's, like, sitting in the background and ready. So that audio is probably going to come in. Actually, hold on. I forgot I could just turn that off. Anyways, yes, hello. Hi. Yeah, but seriously, how are you guys today? I'm excited. I really love playing the I was gonna say playing the Civilization games as if I played more than one. As if I had ever played more than one. But I've only personally ever played 5. But I really, really liked it. I have far less hours on it than I thought I had spent on that game. I thought I had been playing that game for like hundreds of hours, but it's like 53, which is still like, on the scale of time, still a lot of hours to be doing one thing. But Winter just came into the room specifically for attention and just flopped in the middle of the floor. I'm sorry, Bean. I can't give it to you right now. I cannot give you the attention you crave. Daddy's trying to stream. Come here. Come here, you bull. Here's Winterbean. Here she is. I love her. She's so cute. She looks miserable. But she always looks a little... she always looks a little upset. Hello. Yeah, so we're going to be playing Civ 6 today. Which I never have. I honestly didn't even know... Yeah, she is for sure a grumpy cat. I honestly didn't even know I owned Civ 6. I don't remember buying it. But you know what? I'm fine with it. I've heard okay things. That's probably why it's normally on deals for like $15. Let's see. I mean, the resolution is fine, but I don't want it to be full screen. Nope. Windowed mode, please. Okay, there we go. Let me adjust some of that audio too. Okay. Is this fun yet? Yeah, I actually don't really have too much today. I usually have like at least like one or two things that like have caught my attention during the day or whatever, just stuff to talk about, but I really got nothing today. I guess I can mention I don't know if anybody out there ever played a little game that originally came out on the DS years ago. I mean, it came out on the DS. A little Square Enix game called The World Ends With You. I never finished it. It was always fun, but I much more liked the art style of the game, and I love this game's soundtrack. Like, it's the only game soundtrack that I've, like, gone and bought and will, like, regularly listen to as my music. But yeah, I absolutely love the game and the soundtrack. And then I found out recently from Mana, actually, that Hulu has an anime based off it that is both subbed and dubbed. So I was watching that today. That was really fun. I'm like 3 episodes in. I don't know how many there are, actually. I think there's like 6 or 8 episodes. No, I want that on. But yeah, so if I'm watching a bunch of stuff on Crunchyroll or Crunchyroll. I had Crunchyroll for a little bit. I do consider myself an anime fan, like, obviously, but I have real big, like, mood swings with anime. Like, I'll get super into it for, like, a couple months. I'll get my hyperfixation on it, and then it'll just kind of fade away for, like, years. I'm always up for watching it. It's better now that Funimation's partnered with them. Mostly watch isekais. I'm getting sick of them, and it's got nothing to do with, like, anyone who watches them, perfectly fine. Like, obviously, like, you're into them, and I'm not saying nothing about that. Just me personally, I really feel like the industry is saturated in isekais right now. Like, it started to grow over the last few years, and then a bunch of them got really, really popular. So now it seems like that's almost anything everybody does now. Is like, that's just the genre that people are getting into. That, like, studios try to, like, oh, you want an isekai? Yes, we'll do it because that's what's bringing in money right now. I don't know. Like I said, like, I'm fine enough with the genre, but I'm not such a big fan that I'll watch, like, every single one of them. Because for me, at least, it's like, okay, a super popular isekai that I love, but that I honestly haven't, like, kept up with is Overlord. Absolutely love it. Super enjoyed it when it first came out, but, like, my problems with isekais is in order for me to enjoy it, I kind of have to know, like, really soon into it if this is something that the character will eventually get out of or not. I'm watching season 4. It's only subbed right now. My thing about him, I should actually move chat to where it actually looks like I'm looking at it. Where is it? Where's the chat box? There's the chat box. Hi guys, you're coming down here. My thing is, and this was my initial issue with like the first couple episodes of WandaVision. Still absolutely love the show. I loved how it turned out, but like those first 2 or 3 episodes were a little hard for me because it's like, you know, they go back and forth between like what's happening in the TV world versus what's happening in the real world. And like for those first 2 to 3 episodes, you know, before it kind of switches to more stuff happening in the real world and on the outside versus like these little TV shows, is that all of that stuff that's happening in like in the TV world in Westview, I don't give a shit about because it doesn't mean anything. Like, yes, like the bits about like establishing like the town's like kind of shared torture in what Wanda's doing and everything, like, yeah, but like the actual plot line of her like having to come up with a magic trick for the show and like, you know, this and that, like it's like and you know, them like having their bosses over for dinner and oops, weird things going on, like I don't give a shit because it doesn't matter. And like for those few episodes, that's the bulk of it until, like I said, it switches into like stuff with actual consequences. And so to an extent that kind of goes into how I feel about isekais, because it's like, okay, a person is, because the whole point of an isekai is that someone from the real world gets transported to a different one. And like, especially with those ones about like video games where it's like, oh, you're trapped in this MMO now, because that's fucking a million of them now too, is like, okay, if they're going to get out of here, or rather like all of this stuff is happening in this digital virtual world where it's just a game, why should I care about anything that's happening? Because essentially none of this has consequence. Like, yes, you can talk about stuff like Sword Art Online, you know, where it's like, oh, if you take it off, you die, or if you die in the game, you die in real life. But even then, it's just, I don't know. Like I say, it's just a mentality thing for me. Like, the series itself could be like as incredible as you want it to. Winter, get out of the bag. Thank you. But still a part of me is like, this isn't the real world. This person doesn't live here. These people aren't real. Like, even like within the scope of the anime's world. So why does any of this fucking matter? And Overlord was one where like, you can make an argument for Overlord, right? Because as far as we're concerned, like, there is no going back for him. Like, the world that he is in is real. It's not that he's stuck in the game. It's that he did literally get transported to this other world. So that does help it a little bit, but there's no catharsis for the, like, hey, this actual, like, kid is basically trapped in this body, and having all these thoughts and everything. And now he's suddenly flung into this, like, medieval magic world and has to deal with all this shit. And, yeah, so I don't know. Long story short, they're just not my thing. No matter, like, how great they may be, I'm just not super interested in isekais. And it, like, I think it's just because of the fact that I'm, like, here's what I think it is. I think it's just exacerbated by the what did I say? Like the saturation of it in the genre, because it just keeps fucking popping up. And again, if it's just a genre I don't like, that's whatever. Like, I can ignore it. But when it's a genre that the entire industry now seems to be like focusing on, it just keeps popping up and just keeps butting up against like my I'll tell you where I get annoyed is when I'll see something for an anime, or I'll whether that's the art or the title or like the description of it, and then it gets to that point where like blah 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 is a normal boy from blah blah blah, and then he gets transported into this world. I'm like, done. And that just has continuously happened over and over. And I'm done with it. I'm done with like browsing for new animes and finding out they're isekais, and that's like 90% of what I'm finding. So, rant about isekai anime over with. Thank you, Sorrow, for giving me something to talk about for a couple minutes. But at the same time, I also don't know what I'm looking for. Like, I don't know, like, what would catch my interest. Like, obviously, like, I'm still big into fantasy. I still love sci-fi. I'm glad my pleasure is your pain. But yeah, like, I also couldn't tell you, like, if you're like, okay, well, you don't like isekais, what would you watch? Almost anything else. Not super into like magical girl shit. Again, unless it has some sort of like twist on it. Like, there's that copy paste. There's the copy pasta that goes around about, or like the screenshots of the idea of having a magical girl theme, but these like teenage girls transform into like D&D characters. And so like you have these, these young women, and then there's like this beautiful transformation sequence, but then she turns into like Gorg the orc barbarian. I fucking love that. I would absolutely love to see a series like that has this plush pink bubbly side to it, but also has this like hyper violent gore to it. I would love a series that was so willing to do both at the same time. I think that would be super duper interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. Like I said, I like a lot of the shonen stuff, but I've also kind of, I'm gonna say grow out of it, but I don't mean that insinuating that I think it's for an immature audience or that it's like only for kids. I just mean I've moved on, I think, because I've tried a lot of the more recent like shonen stuff. Like, I've tried to get into it just to like keep up with like the popular anime. And again, it's not that there's anything like inherently wrong. Maybe it's just, again, I'm not like super into that like anime mindset right now. Because like I tried, Mana and I watched the first like episode or two of Demon Slayer like a month or two ago. Loved it, had a great time. Haven't watched a single bit of it since. And like, I don't really have a drive to. Like, it's one of those like, if she asked me one evening to like sit and watch it, I would. But I have no like active interest in going back and watching it. So, I don't know. Hunter, I saw your message. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, thank you, Hunter. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just, like I said, I'm always passively in an anime mood. If someone suggested it or asked if I wanted to watch it, I would say yes. But I am not actively seeking it out, I guess, is what I'll say. quick address of again, Sorrow, like what you brought up and clearly what you noticed. Hello again, Bobby. Bobby. Um, Jesus. Hi. Yeah, so I experimented with something yesterday, just kind of on a whim, in adding the, adding a channel point reward that you guys could redeem to make me do 10 sit-ups. I removed it, and I do want to specify and explain why, because I want you guys to know it has nothing to do with, oh, I did 10 sit-ups and that was way too much, like I'm not gonna do anymore. It isn't that at all. It has nothing to do with like the simple like fact of doing the exercise. It's, I was having a panic attack that entire time, and not because, oh, I might not be able to do it. I thought I could. I can't do that kind of stuff on stream. Not yet, at least. We'll see in the future. But just where I'm at mentally, like right now, I love you guys and I do trust you guys, but like I am not okay enough with my self-image right now to be able to do something like that to an audience of people on the internet. So I apologize. I'm sorry if anyone feels let down by that. If it helps at all, one of the other contributing factors as to why I decided to do it is because a friend and I talked last night, and we're actually going to start going to the gym together in the upcoming weeks. So Sorrow, with bad timing. I don't move you guys up a little bit. No, so I'll get with you too. Because I know your schedule's a little different than the average person as well. It's with Andrew, by the way. So I don't doubt that if you wanted to meet up with us at the same times that we're going, if you're available, that they would have any issue with that. I don't know if we... Jesus. I don't know if the plan is to go in the evenings or the mornings yet. We're still figuring all that out, but they're gonna be out of town for like a week, doing some shoots for their photography business. So we were gonna have a more dedicated talk once he came back and figured everything out. But I see no reason why you guys wouldn't, or that you wouldn't be able to like join us if it fit up with your schedule. I don't have a set schedule for it, just whenever I have time. Well, and that's what I mean, is just like, you know, between your work and everything, I don't know if the time we go, yeah, I more meant it interfering with like your work or whatever else you have going on than like, oh, if it's not at the same time you go to the gym. So yeah, we'll just have to let you know. I'll say now it's either going to be at 7 in the morning or closer to 6 or 7 in the evening. I think those are our two options, because he still works thirds. So he goes in at like, you know, whatever, like 9, 10 o'clock at night. And then would be getting off around that time in the morning, but I go into work at 8 in the morning. So like 7 o'clock would be like the earliest I would be willing to get up, to be able to and willing to go to the gym, like if we were doing it in the morning. And then of course I've got stream every weekday, 4 to 6, 4 to 6-ish. So if we're doing the evening, you know, it would be after that. 7 a.m. we're going to get off work around that time. And I think he was leaning towards the morning as well, but like I said, he just said that we'll talk more once once he gets back in like a week. So I will let you know as well. But yeah, that was kind of my other motivation for doing it, is that if user-based exercise on stream was literally going to be my only source of exercise, I probably would have, you know, kept it up, or I would have changed it to something that I was comfortable doing on stream. But it was, I know it may not have seemed like a lot, but what I did yesterday was a lot. Not in terms of physically exhausting, but it was mentally terrifying. Thank you for the follow, SLG5378. If you're not if you're not a bot, you sound like one. Dude, I can't even do one sit-up, I understand. Dude, they're fucking tough. Like I said, like I remember doing them in you know, gym all the time. Kind of forgetting that was also, you know, 15 plus years ago now. No worries, not a bot. Oh, well, okay then. Indeed, welcome to stream. How's it going? How's your Tuesday? When's the last time you shit your pants? Tell everybody. When's the last time you shit yourself? Was it in public or private? Privately shitting your pants just feels more like a nuisance than it does anything. A good friend told you about this. Well, that's awesome. Good to know that word is spreading. And it was in combat. If you're a veteran, I'm gonna feel like real bad. Did I just ask a fucking soldier the last time they shit their pants, and they're like, oh, the last time I was getting fired at with a fucking gun? Yeah, that would make sense. 13 years Marine Corps Army? Yeah, I would imagine that's a pretty... that's a pretty acceptable reason to be shitting your pants. Alright, Sorrow's got a funny story about pooping. Let's take the attention away from me. One time when I was doing deliveries for Amazon, I had to poop so bad that I had to pull off the side of the road and do it. Luckily, I had TP with me. Shit like that, literal shit like that, is exactly why I always have a roll of toilet paper in my vehicle. Somewhere. Because man, the amount of times I've been on road trips and shit. I will say, for those of you that know me, you know I have bowel issues. Undiagnosed. Hi, Squoose. Didn't know you were here, buddy. Welcome to stream. Why isn't Tori here? What, does she hate me? Whatever. Fuck her. She ain't streaming. We talking shit? Of course we're talking shit. It's this stream. When are we ever not talking about pooping? Guys, I have... Where is it? I have a this. I have a this. Just up and fucking ready for when it needs to happen, you know? You pooping? Sorrow, if you don't see this, I'm not pooping. That's not entirely true all the time either. Yeah, even with all the bowel issues I have, even with all of the road trips I take, I've never had to, like, pull over and fucking shit somewhere. I don't even think I've had to like, pull over to piss. Bruh, this one time I was out on a hike and I ran out of toilet paper. Shout out to the tiny notebook I had. What a nightmare for that poor little notebook. Like, if we're going, like, Toy Story logic, Sausage Party logic, blah. Nonetheless, I still keep one in there. Holden Shadow, hey man, welcome in. Socks work wonders. Bah, that seems scratchy. Holden Shadow, hello, welcome to the stream. I don't know you, obviously, but I do know where you're from. I know you were on Mana's stream today, talking to her most of the time about Warframe, yeah? Mom found the poop sock. Screws. If there's ever a moment where you're like, why doesn't Sirius make me VIP on his stream? There it is. Indeed, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, man. They seem to be having a really good time today. They said that you were super nice, and they were very pleasantly surprised to be having that interaction today. That was really cool. So yes, welcome in here. New nickname, Poop Sock. I disagree. You have no application and I take no offense. Well, good. Okay, so we're talking about outside shitting. What was the most embarrassing time you ever shit your pants? Because I have two. One of them's funny, one of them just isn't funny and wasn't actually a fun time, like, at all. I was a kid. I was at a friend's place, and we were, like, elementary school. I was over fucking playing N64. And, he lived with, my friend that I was visiting lived within walking distance, but they were, like, 4 or 5 blocks away from my house. So, we're there. I shit myself. I go to the bathroom, I clean myself up as much as possible. I go out, I just very, like, sadly say to my friends, like, hey, I gotta go, I'm not feeling too good. And they're just like, okay, whatever. I go to my mom, and, of course she's talking to the other moms, and I just, tug on her sleeve, and I'm like, she's like, what's wrong, honey? And I'm like, hey, go home, I'm not feeling good. And, of course she kind of doing the mom thing, was just like, well, is it okay? Like, do we really need to go? And I was just like, I shit my pants. And so, of course, she's like, okay, let's go. So we start walking home. I'm a fucking mess. And, of course, while this is happening, 2 of my other friends who live across the street from me and their dad are out riding their bikes around the neighborhood. They see us down the block, and they're waving, and they're like, Sean! Oh, for fuck's sake, I just doxed it. Well, those of you that didn't now know my name. They're calling my name and waving, and I'm so hot and embarrassed. I'm just head down, like, I don't want to talk to them. I can't stop and have a conversation with shitty pants right now. And my mom, she leans down to me, and she's like, you have shit running down your leg. You need to run home. I will take care of them. And so, of course, I just fucking take off. I have no idea what she even possibly said to them, but it was never brought up again. Like, they did not come to me at, like, another hangout or, like, at school or anything and be like, hey, we saw you yesterday and waved, but you just took off. What happened? So, like, whatever my mom said worked, but yeah, so that was a bad one. The one that's funny, because, like, let's face it, every shit your pants story, like, is always a little bit sad and unfortunate because you're shitting your pants. But, like, this one, the lead up to this was pretty funny because, so Mana and I were in Walmart. I had already taken a shit pre-Walmart, so I thought I was good. I could still feel little rumbles, but I'm like, I can get through a Walmart trip, and then we'll get home, and I'll just empty. And we're like, I remember we were in like the clothes department. She was looking at something, and she said something that made me start laughing. And then she started laughing. And then some things happened, and I immediately stopped laughing and looked at her dead in the face and was like, Mana, I just shit my pants. Which, of course, makes her start laughing even harder. Except I don't start laughing. And I keep that same serious expression, and I just look at her, and I'm like, no, I'm serious. And like, bless her. This is why I married this gender-changing sea sponge. They immediately switch into parental mode and are like, they were just immediately like, they saw like how serious I was actually being, and they were like, okay, go to the bathroom, go clean up, go take care of it as much as you can. I'm gonna go get checked out. I'm gonna go get you another. I'm gonna go to the men's section, get you a fresh package of new underwear, and a new pair of shorts. Like, I don't know how bad it is, but I'll get you new underwear. I'll get you new pants. You just go up front to the bathroom, take care of things as best you can, and then come out. I'll give you your new stuff. You can go back in and change, and then we'll head home, okay? And I was just like, yeah. So that's my other, like, funny one of, like, oh, fuck, that isn't right. Mana, I shit my pants. No, I'm serious. So that one was pretty funny. Was walking home from school one time, was like 2 blocks from home and couldn't hold it. Yeah, needless to say, I ran home. Never trust a fart with a stomach flu, worst mistake of my life. Yeah. Hunter told me that you and I should have a conversation about our work. Oh, okay. Oh my god, you're... Well, if I would have known that that was you, I probably wouldn't have started off with a story about shitting my pants. Yes, if you would like, I'm gonna take a guess and say that you have a Discord. You can send your Discord name into the whispers to me here on Twitch, and I will get to that once stream is over. Dude, you're 9 shades of red. That's kind of my face, but also yes. Yeah, I'm gonna probably give Hunter a reminder to not send professional people to my fucking stream where I talk about shitting myself. Because I don't want that. That's not a good start to the conversation, I don't think. Welcome in regardless. Started out asking if I shit my pants and I got you talking about it. Yep, that is sure what happened, huh? After unknowingly asking a military veteran the last time they shit their pants, and they're just like, last time I was getting shot at. It's like, yeah, that's valid. I think Where the fuck do I go from here? Oh, God. I need to, for anyone else probably, but not with me, I don't give a shit. Touche, salesman. Hold on. I need to look something up real quick. I need to see if I can get you guys, aka chat, moved to a different location in Streamlabs. I just noticed Dubs isn't here. One of our usuals for stream. I haven't seen them say anything yet, so I'm guessing they're not here. Sad day. They usually give us a tongue twister in German. Streamlabs, move chat to right side. Like, obviously I can do it, like, on the stream itself, but I need it moved in Streamlabs. Do I still have that audio turned down? I do. Goody. Okay, maybe. Okay, I'm going to try something. Settings. Appearance. Your artwork is amazing, by the way. Definitely got my attention. Oh, well, thank you so much. I try my best. You know, I've always wanted to be at that level that, you know, of like the art you see like in the, you know, books for Dungeons and Dragons and things like that. But good lord, is it tough. Oh, your wife has told you have a graphic design degree, correct? I do. So do I wrangle the... So do I wrangling the crew I have gathered together. Yeah, so I mean, a bit of background for me on that front. I've been doing art in one form or another basically my entire life. I've been drawing ever since I can remember. You know, I'm always been traditional until I was in like either junior high or early high school was when like drawing tablets first started to like kind of become available on the market and for like, you know, affordable prices. So, you know, experimented with what I had, which wasn't much. And then, you know, time came to leave high school and figure out what I wanted to do for college, and still wanted to do art. What I ultimately would have liked to have gone to school for was, you know, like digital art. But at the time, there was nothing affordable or anything in my state that offered those programs. It was still very much either traditional fine arts or visual communications. So, out of high school, I actually started college with a film degree, and that lasted a semester. So then I switched to what the college I had, what the college I was at had at the time, which was graphic design. I did that for 2 years. Wasn't super into it because most of what they taught wasn't what I wanted to do. It was all, advertising, making little booklets and pamphlets and posters and just none of the shit that I cared about. Still a great learning experience, and obviously I use, all of that knowledge today, but it didn't excite me at all, especially not creatively. So, transferred to a school up in Indianapolis and started going to an art school there for traditional media. And I liked all the work that I made there. There's a good handful of pieces that I made for the 2 years that I was there that I really enjoy. But my problem there was it was like an artsy art school, in that almost every professor I had seemed much more interested in basically forcing their students to go to their art shows or to go to like museums to check shit out than teaching any techniques or what we wanted to do. So once again, I was kind of just disheartened by all that, but by the end of my time there, I was like, I have been in college for 4 years now, and I am no closer to a degree than I was when I started. So, knowing that I didn't want to be in college for like 6 to 7 years just to get like 1 degree, I just went back to my previous college, finished up my my program there, and I have an associate's in visual communications with a major in graphic design. So, in terms of college, that's all I have to show. But I have a lot of experience with Illustrator. I really like working in Illustrator. I do a lot of video editing, and I really like working in like Premiere and things like that. Never got the handle on visual effects. So, like After Effects and 3D modeling and all that sort of stuff. But I like video editing. I like drawing. I love characters. I love character illustration and character design. So that's mostly what I do. And the 2 pieces of technology that I use the most of for a lot of my art is... I have an iPad with, like an Apple Pencil, and I work in Procreate. And I also have a Wacom Cintiq, or Cintiq, I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it. The big fucking 27-inch thing that I currently don't have set up. I need to find room for it because it's basically the size of a small television. But yeah, that's most of what I do. Started writing to help with issues from the sandbox. Just follow Tolkien's lead on that. Ain't as good as he was. Well, I think that's good. Because honestly, like, this may shock some people who know me, maybe even some of you that are just meeting me, but as much as I'm so much into fantasy and like D&D and, Lord of the Rings and all that shit, I have never finished a Tolkien book. I have attempted The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, all that stuff, and he just fucking drones on for way too long, giving such specific details about every little thing that pops up. And like, I remember I was on a road trip somewhere. We were driving, I think, down to Florida, and I was like, I'm gonna start Lord of the Rings. I'm gonna fucking read it. And I got like 80 pages in, and I'm like, can something fucking happen yet? So there. Yeah, I actually, so as much as I like doing art and drawing, I really like writing too. And it's another one where, yeah, like I've never had anything published, nothing like that, but there's a lot of writing work. I love I have fallen in love with game design, like specifically with like tabletop game design. I love writing for that shit. I've got a lot of 5th edition stuff that I've like put up on the DM's Guild. For those of you who, have stuck around for a little bit or have known me for long enough, are likely familiar with The Last Ingress, which is a tabletop RPG I've been writing on and off in my spare time for 7 years now, and the entirety of it as a whole has existed in my brain since 2005. So, 17 years going on now? So it's my baby, and I'm doing my best to get it out there, but boy, doing an entire tabletop game by yourself is a little difficult. With me doing writing and, being an illustrator, like I've had a lot of people come up with that, like, oh, well, it must be great. Like, you don't have to hire artists or hire anybody. It seems like you can do everything yourself. Yeah, until you realize the reality of everything yourself is a shit ton of work. But my issue always was, like, no one works for free. And I get that. Like, that is fine. But I'm also, like, again, I'm just a guy working a fucking job. Like, I don't have the money to hire, like, a team of people to do this shit. Until I found out that a thing that happens in this industry is people are actually perfectly willing to work for later profit, which I was wholly unaware of. But now that I know is a thing, once I feel like at that point may, look at doing shit like that. Yeah, so, I don't want to get him in trouble or nothing. He hasn't discussed anything he shouldn't be, but Hunter was the one that told me about it, like, when he was discussing the work that he's currently doing. I was like, well, how much are you getting? Again, I won't discuss specifics, but, like, he was basically like, yeah, like, right now it's more of just, there isn't, like, a salary or anything right now, but part of the contract is, a percentage of sales of the final product, and I'm fine with that. And I was like, really? People are okay doing that? Like, it literally blew my mind that someone was like, yeah, like, I like the work that's there. I like the concepts that are here. I want to help. I understand you're not in a position to, like, pay me regularly right now for my services, but for a contractual promise of later profits with a cap, I am fine doing that work. Never even crossed my mind that people would do that. Because I was like, no one's going to work for free. But maybe if I promise them later, and no one would do that. Because what if it fails, and then, like, it ends up being nothing, or it ends up being much less of a profit than they're thinking. And that, of course, that's just my own anxiety and mental illness that I just got to push past. But knowing that it's a possibility kind of put some steam back in the engine, and I've kind of been, trying to do more work on it recently to finally make it a reality. What did you think of the concept? I really like it. Like, as soon as he mentioned things about it, I was interested in it because, like I said, like, ever since I got into D&D, just tabletop gaming as a whole, I've wanted to be in on it somehow. And of course that started as like, well, that's what I'll do art for. And then I saw all of the art done for it, and I'm like, wow, I can't do any of that. Like, everyone's style can fit in somewhere, and I understand that. Like, it wouldn't be like an impossibility, but, like, Jesus Christ, some of that art is fucking incredible. And I probably told you I will help get yours out there too. Yeah, I basically told him that would just be a major conversation that I would have to have with the powers that be at a likely a much later date. Both because, like, on my end, I am so far away from that part, I think. And obviously I would want to get to know any companies or individuals before, because here's, I am the powers that be. Man, what a Chad move. But warranted. No, honestly, like, my biggest thing, and again, obviously any, like, actual discussions, we can have in private and not live on the internet. But my biggest concern when it ever came to who would publish The Last Ingress, however I would proceed in the terms of getting it published, getting it out there, is being able to retain my property. Yeah, the details are between us, not the world. Exactly. So my biggest thing is just retention of creative control, and I know this is, like, anything like that is going to be a give and take and a trust on both sides, and I do understand that. My biggest nightmare would be having The Last Ingress not be mine anymore. Having someone else determine what has to be in it, what can't be in it, what has to be done with it, and if something happens and I end up, either going somewhere else or doing something different, having someone be like, hey, nope, we own that now. Like, we own that intellectual property, so you can't do anything with it anymore unless it's what we want you to do. That's exactly why I don't want shareholders. Yeah. So that would obviously always be my biggest worry. And again, I also understand that, like, on the business's side, it would also be scary and a little timid to walk into a deal where someone's like, hey, I want to be able to publish through you, and I want to use your writing team and your artists, but it's all still mine. I honestly, for real, money has very little to do with me finishing The Last Ingress and getting it out there. I don't care about the profit margins of this or that, and it's obviously easier to say that in the position I'm in, where I'm not making money off it, so it is I'm not thinking about it, but it isn't a profits thing. It's my baby, and I never want anyone else saying that it's theirs, unless I was the one saying that first. I was the one saying, yes, I am, during whatever time or situation of yes, I am stepping back, this person or these people are now in charge of it, I give my blessing, here you go. That's exactly why I don't want shareholders. That destroyed the true creative control of all games, for sure. Feel the same way about Zeradina, which I'm guessing is your setting. If that's my other thing too, is if it was just a campaign setting, I don't think I would be super. I wouldn't be as worried about specifics, because at the end of the day, it's just a setting for a game. I can come up with another one, because I'm sure every single DM does. I have my own homebrew world for Dungeons and Dragons, but if someone came in and was like, hey, let's we want to publish a campaign setting for D&D. We want to make a campaign setting book. We're going to use yours. Let's, we'll flesh it out and we'll publish it and blah, blah, blah. If something happened later down the line with that, where, like, I felt like I had to leave or I had to step away, and whatever company that was like, well, because of, the contracts and everything, like, that setting is now our intellectual property. You can no longer do anything with it. I don't really think I'd care. Like, it would really suck for sure to, like, put that much effort into something that you can't do anything with anymore. But again, like, at the end of the day, it's like, I can still run it in my own home game. Like, it's still mine in my heart. So what? I'm not going to be able to do anything with it, like, creatively anymore. Like, fucking whatever. The entire world, from creation to language to historical events to the characters and their families. Is it because of the music? Because I'll turn that down. But yeah, like if it was just a setting for, like, an already established game, that would be one thing. But yeah, like, The Last Ingress is not only... So, The Last Ingress is a lot of things. It was the setting first, and then other things were built around it. But that's my other thing, is, like, at the moment... Okay, good. I'm guessing it was just the music then. At the moment... like, the book also contains its own system. Like, I built the system that it uses from the ground up as well. So, like, I would need to, in any sort of deal, I would need to be able to, like, retain rights to the system and the setting, is my biggest thing. Like, yeah, there are individual, because it was actually supposed to be a novel series, and then that's a lot. That's also a lot, writing a book series, especially with everything I had planned. Hello. Hi, Nova. Hi, Bubby. You come here. You come here. You come here. It's okay. Come on. Hi, baby. Hello, good girl. This is my dog, Nova. She's afraid of fucking everything. Hi, you. Daddy's streaming, though. You can stay in here, but Daddy's streaming. Okay. We have one as well. There are things we'll discuss. Yeah, for sure. So, big tangent, but yeah, I've been excited by everything that he's been able to tell me so far. I'll put it that way. All right, we are here for maybe an hour to let's play some Civ VI, huh? Let's play some Civilization. Let's play some Sid Meier's Civilization VI. So title technically isn't wrong. I have never played this game before, but I have, like I said, I played Civ V and I loved it. So this is just my first time playing 6. So let's see how it goes. Okay. I got your friend request. Let me just go ahead and accept that. There we go. All right. Let's get some football. First, want to check the audio on that. Am I gonna have to turn that down a little bit? You guys tell me. I feel like I'm probably gonna need to turn that down a bit. Alright, let's get... That must have been really funny for you. Okay, time for me to get back to work. No, we're playing around. Hey, you're good. Yeah, obviously, like, I've got your contact details now. We can talk more in the future. Thanks so much for showing up, and thanks for having the taking the time to listen to me ramble on and having interest in it. Okay. Game capture. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, my very first fucking question to you was whether you shit your pants or not. Oh, good lord. All right. Let's get that. There we go. And so you guys should be able to hear it now. Again, is that... That's too loud for me. Like, I can barely hear myself. But I don't know how it is for you guys. Just for safe measure, I'm going to put it here. Alright, guys. Ladies, germs, everything in between. Let's start some Civ 6. Let's create a game. What are the different rule sets? Okay. Alright, most important, choose a civilization. Guys, are we just gonna go random? Are we gonna look for... Jesus. Alright, well, let's go through them. We have Catherine de Medici. Cleopatra. Ooh. Cleopatra. Frederick Barbarossa. Gandhi, in case we want to nuke everybody. Gilgamesh. Gorgo. Harald Hardrada. Hojo. Tokimune. Montezuma. Ooh. Any pronunciation of this name, I promise, is the best of my ability. Mvemba Anjinga. Pedro II. Pericles. Peter. Philip II. Once again, best English pronunciation. Qin Shi Huang. Saladin. Teddy Roosevelt. Tomyris. Trajan. Or Victoria. Anything sticking out to you guys? That's also without looking at, like, any of their actual shit. I'll be honest, I am a much more... I usually don't do... I honestly don't really focus on military too much. I still have it, obviously. You have to. But I don't really focus on it. I focus much more on, like, the culture and science. God King Gilg. Gilg? Should I choose the Gilg? Should we just do opposite of what I'm used to and just full warlord this shit? See, for him, we have the epic quest. When you capture a barbarian outpost, receive a tribal village. Am I being too loud for you guys, too? Look at that. So I know, look at him. He a handsome lad. He could bench press me any day. When you capture a barbarian outpost, receive a tribal village reward in addition to the usual gold. Pay half the usual cost to levy city-state units. He also gets Warcraft, Sumerian unique ancient era unit. Oh, the war cart. Stronger than all other starting units. No penalties against anti-cavalry units. 4 movement if this unit starts in open terrain. And the Ziggurat. Unlock the builder ability to construct a Ziggurat unique to Samaria. +2 science, +1 culture if next to a river. Cannot be built on hills. I kind of really like that, and I've always liked Gilgamesh. We're going Gilgamesh. We're going Gilgamesh. Choose game difficulty. Settler, chieftain, warlord, prince, king, emperor, immortal, deity. For now, we'll keep it. Yeah, standard speed. Map type. I like continents. Oh, there's so many. Small continent, 7 seas, shuffle. Lakes. Mediterranean, large. Pangea, mirror, inland sea, inland plates, fractals. I think we're going to keep it at continents. I like it. Map size. We're going to go standard. Game modes. Barbarian clans mode. This game mode replaces standard barbarian tribes with a diverse set of clans, each with its own terrain and combat preferences. Additionally, the mode introduces new player actions for peaceful interactions with barbarians that provide increased strategic options. Maybe. I was going to keep this very kind of like vanilla Civ, but I do kind of like that idea. Tech and Civic Shuffle mode. This game mode shuffles techs and civics within their historical eras, leading to different costs and prerequisites than normal. The resulting trees are the same for all players. Techs and civics are also hidden until the prerequisite is earned, preserving the mystery of discovery all the way to the end of the game. Not right now, but I am kind of liking this barbarian clan thing. I am liking this. What do you guys think? Do we want to do this? I like it. I like the idea. Is that it? Are we starting the game? Are we getting into the game? Oh, we get into the game! We need to get going, actually. So, yes, we are going to start the game. Starting now. My one dance move. Is the face frame. That's what I got. I got that and I got this. Those are my dance moves. Whoa, I'm white. I actually don't watch a ton of them anymore, but I really love the Bad Lip Reading channel on YouTube. I love their shit. I quote their shit so fucking much, and none of it ever makes sense. Which is the point, it's nonsensical. Boy, this is taking forever, huh?
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Much rests upon your shoulders, King Gilgamesh. Your own people, and many people of the world, look to you as a leader. But you are more than a mere man.
That is Sean Bean, isn't it?
Never cause you to waver.
Wow.
Encourage the people of Sumer to settle the fertile lands along rivers. And be sure to choose your allies carefully, for there will be many vying for a piece of your strength. Venture forth, for it is time to begin your epic tale.
Great! I'm looking forward to it. Alright, guys. We're beginning the game. Woo!
Greetings, my liege.
Can't build on a fucking hill and they put us next to a fucking hill.
I am qualified to assist you in all matters related to ruling our civilization. I am at your service.
It has been a moment since I have played a Civ game. I do remember most things, but I am going to say that I'm new to Civ 6, so I want them to point out all the new shit if there's anything. Alright. Let's... Oh, they actually show you the resources now. That's cool. So, bananas. Some tea. See, these are settlers, right? Okay. Right, you can't adjust the angle. I keep forgetting about that. What's over here? Sugar. Ooh. Sugar, copper. We are surrounded by some good resources. Coffee? Coffee, bananas, sugar, copper, tea. Wow. I'm gonna move them one more there. And then I'm gonna settle here. Or not. Found city. Found the city of Uruk. So, you can relive the shitty copper meme. I'm guessing copper's actually a shitty resource in Civ 6. Guys, I'm doing a Twitch stream. Yeah, I could keep this historically accurate and maintain the naming of cities. But we're not going to do that. So, chat, you guys tell me what we want to name this city, which it looks like we've dropped off a bit and there's potentially only one person here. So, hey, Squoose, if that's still you, there you go, buddy. You got a free, as long as it is still TOS friendly. What would you like to name our capital city? Our first venture. These guys, these are the warriors, though. I want... Can I start making scouts yet? Choose production. There we go. Yeah, let's make some scouts. Shit, give me all of her. Absolutely, dude. What are we doing? I will absolutely give you that power. Okay, so these guys are just gonna kind of explore around here, though. Let's... I want to see what's more over here. How many spaces can they go? One, okay. Let's see. We should... Harvesting a cattle, sheep, and deer. Bofa? Alright. How do I rename a city? Okay, we're actually going to start with pottery. And then... bottom right. Well, that's... I tried clicking on the nameplate. Okay, that isn't it. Right above what, dude? You realize that... Man, listen, there's... Oh, got it. You gotta realize I'm on a delay here. Alright, there is our city of Bofa. The grand city of Bofa. I'm here for it. I'm excited about it. Alright, I think that's our first turn. Both of these nuts. Ha! Welcome back. Ooh, what's this? More coffee. Let's go on over here. Oh, we're on a coast. Okay. Alright, well, next turn. Oh, how much gold do I have? Gold per turn. I'm getting 5.2 gold per turn? That's really good, I think. 1.3 culture per turn and 2.8 science. That's great! Oh, thank God for fast turns. Oh, that wasn't a turn. I just needed to finish up. GG, good stream. Yeah, you got the joke out. You can leave now. Lot of movement. A lot of just kind of exploring and moving. Unit needs orders. Let's see where this coast goes. There's whales!
Reconnaissance units like scouts are unique in that they can gain experience by exploring and discovering parts of the world.
Nate. Do I have them yet? I do. Okay. So they are gonna go... We're gonna send them... out this way. These guys are gonna go a little further. Ooh, what's all that noise? Ooh, inspiration. You have discovered another... Shaky Dave! Welcome to the stream, my man. Yes, I'll allow that message to go through. Shaky Dave, welcome to stream, my man. Oh shit, I'm being investigated by Twitch Authority for telling you to kill the whales. No, I saw. Yeah, it was a thing came up and said like, your kill the bastards came up and it's like, hey, is that okay? Because we saw that it was a little aggressive. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. Hello. Yeah, welcome in. Yeah, so first time playing. I've played a ton of Civ 5. Well, a ton. I played Civ 5 and I really enjoyed it, but first time playing 6. Having discovered another continent, we realize there's a wide world of trading opportunities. Your progress towards foreign trade has advanced considerably. Oh, that's good news. I think that's it. Well, I need to make a new production. Let's choose a... If it's going to be that long, let's probably actually get a war card started. Hello, hello. Welcome in. I'm going to try something that didn't work out for me.
Our city-state neighbors have made a request
Oh,
of us.
city-state.
If we can impress them, I think they will reward us handsomely.
Nate. Long-time Civ player. I have tried 6, just not inspired by the design. I love 4 and 5. It very clearly has like a much more cartoonish feel to it. I haven't outright disliked it, but I for sure did like the style of 5 a little better. Scouts, you guys are gonna go... Let's go this way, actually. And one more. So I'm going to try something that didn't super work out for me the last time I did it, but it did inspire some interesting discussion. Shaky Dave, when was the last time you shit your pants? So they're militaristic. Envoy sent 1. So what's... Well, first of all, what's this? Oh. Alright. So how do I... Oh, okay. That just has already happened, I suppose. Neat. I don't really know what else to do with city-states at this point. I remember 5 had like a dialogue option, but reminding me of Civ Revolution on console. Didn't like that either. Gotcha. Who needs orders? You need orders? Okay, well I'm at... Let's go up here, actually. I'm gonna start going up and around over here. You are gonna go here. Okay, so they're at least, as far as I'm aware, on the same fucking continent as us. On the shit the pants can't remember. Really.
No man ever wetted clay and then left it.
What?
Be bricks by chance and fortune.
You can't remember the last time you shit your pants? I feel like those experiences are very rememberable. Those are like core memory type things. Like, so okay, I guess I'll ask, is it more you've shit your pants so few times in your life that you honestly can't even remember, like, you haven't done it in Hi, Winterbean. You just haven't done it in memory, like you don't remember, like it's just been like you were like a toddler the last time it happened, or that the opposite, actually, you shit yourself so much that it's like, I don't fucking know, man, like today, yesterday, 2 days ago, I don't remember, it happens all the fucking time. No, I mean like I don't mean like in the metaphorical. I mean the literal. I mean actual, when is the last time poop has exited you at a time you were not wanting it to, and then that happened to go into whatever clothing you were wearing around your legs. Why am I so surrounded? Oh, that's not a city-state. Your contact with other states has crystallized your ideas on governing your own people. Your progress towards political philosophy has advanced considerably. Nope, that's the wrong scene. That's the wrong scene. That's the right scene. Yes, not in any recent memories, or I have psychologically blocked it. Hey, man, I get that too. I for sure get that. We're gonna go with... Oh yeah, we've got bananas near us. We need that. Okay, so one more turn on that. Okay, that's everything. On to the next 10!
Enacting new policies in our government can be of great benefit.
It is not wisdom, but authority that makes a law.
Thank you, Sean Beyond. Okay, drag and drop a policy to slot it here. Oh, so you can have multiple? What? That's interesting. God King or urban planning. I mean, you know, we're playing Gilgamesh. +5 unit combat strength when fighting barbarians, or double experience points for recon units. So, get out of there. Hold on, my cat took something. Winter! Drop it. Okay, well, thankfully it was just trash. But I didn't know what it was. God King looks nice. Very narcissistic. Well, it's Gilgamesh. And as far as the military discipline, like, I feel like the survey thing is going to be more my speed of things, and the barbarian thing is so niche. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with the survey. Yes, set that political agenda. Commercial. Oh, there's foxes. I'm gonna go up this way. See what you guys got going on over here. Oh, hello. I am Gorgo, Queen of Sparta and leader of the Greeks. Who are you? What victories can you speak of? Well, none yet. But it is an honor to meet you. I don't exactly... I'm not going to get in the habit of pissing Sparta off. What is your capital like? Tell me, and I will tell you of Sparta. Exchanging information on our capitals is a great idea. It should help promote trade. Sorry, we can't give that information right now. 2 of them. After meeting, blah, blah, blah. Neat. Oop, nope. See, craftsmanship or foreign trade? Well, foreign trade definitely seems to give you a lot more. Yeah, for sure. And next turn. There's a turn limit? I just realized it says turn 12 out of 500. I mean, yeah, that should be enough. But, you know, hey. What if it ain't? Oh, furs. I love foxes so much. I should probably have them start heading back. Oh, hello to you too. By the grace of the one, I'm a DM, so like I'm used to doing character voices, but these are like real people with real cultures and races, and I don't want to get into that political fucking possible shitstorm. 2 of them, wait. Oh, so I missed anything. That's for your Golden Age score, if I remember correctly. Okay. Oh, you were saying you had commercials. Gotcha. I'm sorry. Well, hey, I know not everyone is able to, but if the ads are annoying, you can subscribe. Subscribers don't see ads. And hey, use that free Amazon Prime sub. But the grace of God, the power, blah, blah, blah. Honor to meet you. I am honored to offer you the hospitality of our city, the finest arts, most delectable feasts, and the melodious adhan heard throughout. Would you care to visit? I would love to. So that's neat. Oh, slippery slope. Yeah, I know. Yep, you guys. Actually, it's going to be quicker for my scouts to come back. It's going to be about the same. Well, even still. I'm gonna have them probably start heading back too. Really, that's how it works. We just this channel just hit affiliate, like, last week. So, forgive me, like, legit forgive me if I seem to be, like, pushing it too much or anything. I'm excited to be here. Honestly. I can't move them anymore, so that's their orders. I don't know what else you want from me. I'm watching you guys. Ta-da! I got a war cart. It's going right fucking there. And it would be a major victory. So you know what? Actually, who is this again? Okay, so they were barbarians. Okay, I didn't mean to activate that immediately, but... Neat. Alright, let's get them back heading that way. Heading back that way. I have to look at my prime and link it. Alright, so next we are going to... Okay, so what is my production? No idea. Well, that's going to advance the culture. That's going to advance the food and housing. But I need workers. Are those builders? Talent. Okay, yeah, we need builders. Alright, if that's the whole turn. Oh shit, the Swiss don't trust those bastards further than you can throw them. Are they the Gandhis here? I've sent a delegation to you with gifts from our empire. They bring the sweetest fruit, rare snow to cool you on even the hottest day, and the most excellent of horses. Please receive them as our courtesy. Delegation is most welcome. Abso-fucking-lutely.
That's the positive.
That's from
aspect of
Hook.
Trade, I suppose. The world gets
Yay!
together.
Gandhi is still 999 out of 10 points of pure nuclear rage. I mean, at this point, so the whole the whole stereotype came out of like a glitch or something, or like some weird programming thing from like Civ V or something, right? Did they just intentionally keep it? All right, so +2 gold from all trade routes, +1 production in all cities. Yeah. I like the urban planning. We also got maritime industries, 100% production towards ancient and classical era naval units. I think we're okay for now. Yes, confirm that. Okay, these guys. Still gonna pull them back. I need to keep something close to home. Let's see. Craftsmanship unlocks those policies. Unlocks the ability to enforce borders and grant open borders to other civilizations. Awards an envoy, oracle. I think we'll do the early empire. You guys, I'm putting... I'll fortify you guys, and then scouts I'm going to send back out. I'm going to send them back out. The whole glitch started with the OG Civ, where by Gandhi's pure existence already made him the lowest man on the aggression meter. But because of some number bullshit and policies, he would take it would take it lower past 0, making an integer problem that threw him to nuclear air and space tyrant legend. Yes, that's what it was. He was basically so passive that he went into negative pacifism, which just throws him to the top of aggression. Oh, video games. So what do I do? The devs found it funny, so it stuck. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. So how do I send envoys to city-states? Do I just need to go near it or some shit? Then I don't really know what the exclamation marks mean. I don't know how to play Civilization. Alright, well, I'm sure one of you will tell me once I start doing it wrong. Oh, there's Sparta. Actually, I should make my way up there. Go away now, city-states. You have a set number of envoys, I think. Neat. I don't know what to do with them. Unit needs orders. Yeah, you guys go over here. Next toin. Let's get to the next toin, huh? How's about we do that, huh? Let's get to the next toin. Alright, you guys. Here, you get back in here. That's gonna be you, and then you guys are gonna go up this way. Because I don't rightly know if I can cross into their territory or not. A Spartan delegation honors you with its gifts of olive oil and blah blah blah. Yes, I will of course take them. Okay, goodbye! I am Catherine, the Queen Mother of France, and I welcome you to the realm. I do so look forward to learning all there is to know about you. Would you like to visit our nearby city and sample our hospitality? By all means, it will be a pleasure to see your growing city up close. Okay, goodbye! It's a spee! Give me a moment. I'm doing something funny that isn't really that funny. Okay, never mind. Really? Okay, alright, I think we're back. You guys are going to fortify as well. Next toin. Send a trade delegation to all the customary, yeah, blah, blah, blah. So I guess it is just units walking close to it? Let's see what Sparta's got going on over here. Both of these builders. Do it. Okay, well, hold on. Since I guess somebody doesn't have any bits. Okay, Amaranth, you need to... Jesus fucking Christ. You make millions and millions of dollars every month. You can calm it down a little bit.
Yes!
That was it. That was the whole thing. Hey! God, I miss TF2. Okay, builders, you guys need to get... Wow, your movement sucks. Okay, choose a production. Let's... Okay, trader. May make and maintain a single trade route, automatically creates roads as it travels. Oh, that's so fucking cool. Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. Because, man, that was annoying. Not necessarily annoying, but that was just another resource from Civ V of, like, building individual roads. Are you such a coward to avoid bloodshed, to yield so easily? Where is your honor? What the fuck are you even talking about?
The man who has grit enough to
That was your fucking problem. What does that have anything to do with me? Sparta likes war. No, I get it. And I'm gonna. Okay, we can get over here. Choose a research. Let's do... No, we need like farming. Although I think that's what the builders did. Let's open the tech tree. I need to see. Oh, hold on. My wife's calling me. Hello. Hey. I'm still on stream. Do I need to mute? Okay. All right, we are back. Let's do mining. Because, goddamn, it leads to like 3 other fucking things. Oh, okay, guess they're done. We are true friends with the smaller civilizations, and we appreciate that you recognize this fact. Neat. Great. Now I know what that red marker means. Thanks for that heads up, game, when I told you I was new at it. Boy, that's a lot of fun. You guys need to get the fuck over here. Oh. And what, they're gonna move there, and I guess that's that. Alright guys, well, not exactly a huge note, but we are gonna have to stop it there. I do have some obligations. Let's save the game. Save the game. And exit out. So, yes, I'm sure. Alright, guys. Well, that's stream for today. Thank you, everyone who came in. Thanks to all of the new follows that we got today. I greatly appreciate it. If you liked what you saw, we do have a YouTube channel that houses all the VODs for all the streams the day after they come out, or the day after we stream. So this stream will be available on YouTube by tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Time. We also have a Facebook and Twitter, which are the best ways to keep updated on stream. We also have our Discord that you can join below and join in on the community and the content. And another way to keep up to date is all announcements are made through the Discord. Honestly, more than the Facebook and the Twitter. And hey, always looking to improve stream. Donation links down below. Everything gets pumped back into stream. But that is it for today. We'll be live tomorrow. I have no idea with what, but we'll be live tomorrow. Same time, same place. I love you guys. Y'all have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.